Title asterisk, Laugh to Death, Hook, Midnight to 0:30, imagine being a medieval knight, surrounded by the darkness of war, and yet, you're dying, from laughter. This is the story of Sir Reginald, a knight who laughed so hard at his own joke that his armor cracked, his horse bolted, and his fellow knights thought he'd lost his mind. But what's even crazier is what happened next. As he lay there, his vision fading, he whispered, "I've found the secret to humor in darkness." And that's where our story begins. Section 1, The Struggle, 0:30 to 3 o'clock, you know what it's like to face darkness, to feel like the weight of the world is crushing you. Maybe it's a tough breakup, a job loss, or a health crisis. Whatever it is, it's hard to find the humor in it. You feel like you're drowning in a sea of sadness, and laughter seems like a distant memory. But what if I told you that's exactly when you need to find humor? When everything seems bleak, that's when you need to twist your perspective. You see, Sir Reginald's joke wasn't just any joke, it was a joke about the absurdity of war. He found humor in the darkest of places, and that's what we're going to explore today. But first, let me ask you, have you ever laughed so hard that it hurt? Pattern interrupt, take a deep breath and remember that feeling. Now, imagine using that feeling to overcome your struggles. But how do you do that? Section 2, The Turning Point, 3 to 6 o'clock, it was the year 1356, and Sir Reginald was part of the 100 Years' War. He saw some of the darkest days of human history, and yet, he found a way to laugh. He used to say, "When life gives you lemons, make lemonade." And then, add a dash of absurdity to it. His fellow knights would often ask him, "How do you do it, Reginald?" And he'd reply, "I've learned to see the world through a different lens." On one particular day, October 12, 1356, Sir Reginald was on a mission to deliver a message to the enemy's camp. As he rode his horse, he stumbled upon a group of soldiers trying to catch a chicken. The absurdity of the situation hit him, and he laughed so hard that his horse stopped in its tracks. The enemy soldiers, thinking he was crazy, started laughing too. And that's when it clicked, humor can be a powerful tool, even in the darkest of times. But what exactly did Sir Reginald do to cultivate this humor? Pattern interrupt, imagine you're in a war zone, and you see a chicken running around. What do you do? Do you laugh or do you cry? The answer might surprise you. Sir Reginald's secret was not just about finding humor, it was about creating a system to laugh, even in the face of adversity. And that's what we're going to explore next. Section 3, The Method, 6 to 9 o'clock, here are the exact steps to find humor in darkness and laughter in failure. 1. Reframe your perspective, look for the absurdity in any situation. Ask yourself, what's the craziest thing about this? 2. Find the humor in your struggles, make a list of all the ridiculous things that have happened to you. Yes, it sounds weird, but trust me, it works. 3. Create a laughter routine, set aside 10 minutes each day to watch a funny video, read a humorous article, or listen to a comedy podcast. But here's the thing, Sir Reginald's system was not just about laughing, it was about creating a community of people who laughed together. He'd often gather his fellow knights and share stories of their ridiculous adventures. And that's when the magic happened. The laughter was contagious, and soon, the entire camp was filled with the sound of laughter. But what happened next was even more incredible. Pattern interrupt, imagine you're part of a community that laughs together every day. How would that change your life? The answer is more profound than you think. As Sir Reginald's community grew, they started to see the world in a different light. They realized that laughter was not just a way to escape reality, it was a way to confront it head-on. OUTRO, 9 to 10 o'clock, as we go back to the story of Sir Reginald, we realize that his legacy lived on. The knights who laughed with him continued to spread humor throughout the land. And that's what I want to leave you with today, the power of humor in darkness. Remember, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And then, add a dash of absurdity to it. If you want to learn more about how to find humor in darkness and laughter in failure, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.